Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to another reaction to Mushoku Tensei episode 16, Family Squabble. I think that's what it's called. Last episode we left off with the person that captured, Rudy at the beginning of all this. Turns out that he's Ghislaine's brother, which is kind of crazy. And it seems, when they was younger, they had like a falling out and all that stuff. And and how he regrets the way he treated her and what happened in the past and all that stuff. And Eris, didn't like the way he was talking about Ghislaine and all that stuff. She had a kind of complication with him, but over time they was able, to see eye to eye and stuff like that. And Eris grew a close bond with this girl Tona. And they became friends and all that stuff, and she taught her, how to, fight with the sword and all that stuff. Kind of crazy. And and it seems, this guy, wants to Elaine to forgive him for what he did and all that stuff, which is kind of crazy that he felt like ashamed of her and all that stuff that she did in the past and all that stuff and he was like relieved when this dude just took her when she was younger and took out of the village, which is kind of crazy. And now Rudy, Rudyard and Eris are on their way to a different city. So yeah, let's jump into this episode. Let's what's gonna happen next, and let's jump right into it.
Hey, feast your eyes. That's the capital of the holy country of Millis. Welcome to Millishion.
That looks like a nice city.
And with that, I'm afraid this is where I leave you. Oh, almost forgot. Make sure you swing by the Adventurers Guild, okay?
Yeah, can do.
See ya.
Well, gang, it's been a year and a half since Eris and I were teleported to the Demon Continent.
Damn, been a while.
Finally. I think we should stay put for a month or so and pick up a few jobs in the area.
Alright, we need money.
I've heard guild jobs around here are supposed to pay really well. Since Dead End isn't a well-known name here, I've got a new gimmick for Operation Help Improve the Superd's reputation.
What is that?
After we help someone, we'll reveal Ruijerd's identity and give them one of these figurines as a gift.
Oh, let's go then.
Play it off like, I want to write home to let everyone know we're safe.
Ah, yeah, he don't know that everybody's gone or missing.
A long time ago, honestly. I just keep forgetting, and it's not like I've had a ton of free time.
As long as we have time, then I want to go goblin slaying. I hear they show up on the outskirts of town.
Goblin
That
slaying.
sounds a little...
Oh my, of course he would think that.
I wonder what he'll find harder to believe. That I made friends with a Superd? Or that I got a magic eye from the great emperor of the demon world?
All that you've gone through, he's not gonna believe it.
Another kidnapping?
Already?
Pretty lucrative industry in this world.
Damn.
I would love to stay out of this and not risk another.
What is it with this world and the kidnapping?
Rule 1 of Team Dead End: never abandon a child. Rule 2: never ever abandon a child. We can't. We're the good guys.
Yeah.
That's how we'll clear the Superd name little by little.
Hey, let the boss know we got him. On it.
Oh. He wanted to be captured.
I can't tell how strong these guys are by looking. So jumping
But it
out and
seems like
starting a
they're
fight
good
probably
people
isn't the
because they're giving him
smartest option.
food.
Cloth. It's a bit too small to be clothing, but something about it is oddly soothing. Yep, 3 holes.
Wait, is that Roxy's,
Not good.
or is that Roxy's panties?
These cowards and
Or
their
underwear?
dastardly traps. How dare you snatch innocent children
Don't tell
from
me he
their
put that on his
families and make
face.
them prey to your twisted lust.
Oh my
That's
god.
called kidnapping. You should be ashamed.
Weird. This kid seems familiar.
Oh damn.
Whoa, what happened?
That freak was in my laundry?
I am so sorry, Ruijerd. I owe you one.
So it's her, it's not Roxy.
You disgusting perv!
Oh my god. Yo, Rudy, you OD sometimes. Yo, watch them.
Close.
The animation on the titties in this show is like next level.
Cockroach.
No reason to gang up on some snot-nosed little brat.
Guy is wasted.
I'll take him down personally.
Yo, you imagine that's Paul? That would be crazy. Is that
Way
Paul?
more intense than his lackeys.
Father?
What the hell is going on? Why is he like this? I thought he was searching for Zenith, Lilia, and the other kids.
So,
What happened to you,
Rudy.
Paul?
A long time, huh?
Yeah.
what am I doing here? You saw my message, right?
No,
What have you been doing all this time?
it's kind of a long story, but just surviving, mostly.
Yeah.
If I have to break this down, I might as well start with the Mana disaster in Roa.
You've spent the last year and change playing around.
No, he wasn't. He was trying to get back to
We
Roa.
actually had a lot of trouble out there.
Oh yeah? When? Why didn't you bother trying to find out if anyone else had been teleported to the demon continent?
Because he were not
Why
suspected.
didn't I?
I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
Maybe I got my priorities
But
wrong.
how could he
No
have
point in
known?
raking me over the coals about it now. The thought genuinely never occurred to me. What else do you want me to say?
But what did you do? You went adventuring with a cute little rich girl like you were on some kind of vacation.
He's just bitter that he
And
couldn't
then,
find
the first thing you
Zenith or
decide to do
Lilia.
in Militian is put some panties on your head.
Look, I didn't know where I was or what I was doing.
Yeah, you can't
I
blame
knew
me for
I had to
that.
focus on keeping Eris safe.
That Eris girl is Philip's daughter, right? But I bet she's a cutie. Is that why you never wrote to us? Worried that all the extra bodyguards you'd picked up might get in the way of your
Bro,
little
why?
love affair?
What is wrong with you, man?
Told you already. You're the last person who should be lecturing me about women, Father. Do Mother and Lilia know about her?
Oh, you want to
No,
throw
they
dirt
do
at me? I'll
not.
throw it back at you, bro.
How could they?
Oh, then you can be as unfaithful as you like.
Enough with the bullshit, Rudy! Look at me! If you made it here, that means you had to have crossed through Zant Port.
Facts, bro. Ain't not the same Rudy. Yeah, take that, man.
Magic?
What do you want from me? I did my best, okay? I was stranded in a totally unfamiliar place.
Yeah,
I
man.
didn't have anyone to turn to. And somehow,
Not his fault.
I managed to make it here alive. Why isn't that good enough for you?
Lilia.
You could have done better, and you know it.
That's not true.
What is wrong with you?
Oh, his sister.
Hey, Norn, do you remember me? I'm your...
Stop bullying my daddy now!
Bro, why are they
I'm
doing this to my
bullying
guy?
But I'll go back to the inn and wait for Eris and Rui shirt. Then we can get out of here.
You're not the only one who got teleported. Everyone in Buena Village was caught in the calamity. I left messages for you at the Adventurers Guild in Zant and Westport. You are an adventurer now, aren't you? Why didn't you read them?
Damn.
That mana explosion was huge. Why hadn't I thought of that? Why did I
It
think
didn't,
Buena
you
Village
know,
was fine.
he didn't
So-
think of it.
Sylphie, too?
Figures. You're more worried about your girlfriend than your own mother, huh?
You mean you haven't found Mother either?
No. There's no trace of her. Or Lilia. Or Aisha. People were teleported without warning to all corners of the world, and a lot of them were taken advantage of.
Oh, shit.
Deceived and enslaved. So we
Bro,
resorted
this
to
is
forced liberation.
gruesome right now,
Of
bro.
course.
I was so sure you had pieced it together and started doing something to help a long time ago. But not you. You were out sightseeing.
But I can't talk to him because, like, you know, I feel like what Paul is
Okay.
going through.
We can figure this out.
But still, man, like, how will you treat your son
We
like
both
this?
got a little emotional today, but it's not our first fight.
He feels like,
Who was it? Who did this to you?
I'm fine.
You're obviously not!
Did he say something to upset you?
he said a lot of things.
Don't interfere with family squabbles.
He doesn't deserve
Yeah.
to be so miserable after working so hard for us!
If he's miserable, perhaps you ought to comfort him.
Not in the way you think. Or a hug.
Everything's fine. Okay? I'm here for you. I'm sorry, Rudius. I'm not very good at this sort of thing.
You're doing great. Thank you.
Well, guys, this episode was emotional. That shit was crazy. So, you know, we get to the place, Miller's, the city that they was, like, you know, supposed to go, and they reach this place, and it seems, you know, Rudy stumbled upon some people that was like kidnapping this kid, and it turns out that once he reached their hideout, that the person that's in charge of this is Paul. And it seemed like he has gone through some shit, bro. Like he's like drunk, his hasn't slept and all that stuff. And, Rudy and him start talking, and Rudy tells Paul about what he's been through, and his adventures and stuff. He's like upset and disappointed in Rudy for not trying to contact his family or try to see if they were okay or try to look for them. But the way I see it is, right, Rudy was caught in this mountain disaster. There is no way he could have known that, it affected the whole like country or continent. He could have known. So he thought, that everybody was all right. It didn't cross his mind that, that his family and friends could have, could also been affected. And Paul was telling Rudy, "Oh, you only care about going on adventures. You hanging out with this rich girl. I guess all you worry about is getting women and all that stuff," which is kind of crazy. And the only person that Paul was able to find was one of his daughter, Zena's daughter. I forgot her name, but he found her. And, and both of them they had a little falling out and all that stuff. I hope and see if they could make up and put aside the differences. And I understand, Paul's side too. You never, suspected it might, affected other people. You would have at least tried to contact us and stuff, but it didn't cross his mind, so it's not his fault. But I understand, what Paul is going through, bro. Like, having your family disappeared and all that stuff. And it seems, some people have taken advantage of what happened, the people that have been transported to different places, to take them as slaves and stuff like that. So this episode is really good, guys. Hope you guys enjoy my reaction. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.